at least a little bit more information about this, not just a wrestling legend, but also in entertainment and even as of late, politics. Let's bring in Lauren Conlon now, entertainment reporter, and we're watching a Trump rally from last election season, and also he was at the convention as well. I mean, he was so beloved. Lauren, you're with me now. In the entertainment world, though, this is an earthquake.
Yes, I mean, Harris, I do not know what is happening this week. We are losing so many wonderful people. And one of Hulk Hogan's last tweets in the last few months was, quote, "Every day I'm reminded that God is good, always thankful, HH." And, you know, I grew up watching wrestling. I grew up watching him on his reality show, Hogan Knows Best. I mean, he is inarguably one of the most important and influential figures in the history of professional wrestling. I think there was this big legendary main event against Andre the Giant in WrestleMania, and it was the biggest crowd they ever had. There was almost 100,000 fans at the Pontiac Silverdome. I mean, he was so popular. This was an event that was talked about for years to come. He was also a devoted father. I know that he and his wife, you know, they split, they had their issues, but he was an avid Trump supporter, very vocal, unapologetic, and again, he is going to be missed by so many.
What's going on, guys? Hey, wanted to come back to you. I wanted to bring you a video. You know, there were a lot of people that were saddened and admired Hulk Hogan. And again, man, I was one. You know, he was definitely a big icon when I was younger. You know, again, throughout majority of my life. And I was somewhat of a wrestling fan, not a huge fan, but somewhat. And I liked Hulk Hogan. I mean, again, how could you not? I mean, the guy, he's American, man. He was unapologetically American. And, you know, and a great guy. Great guy from everything I saw. But there are some that could not wait for him to be buried before they talked bad about him. And these people, mostly black people, liberal black people, that were very upset because he said the N-word 10 years ago. I don't care. I don't care. Does that make him a racist? No. Again, the man apologized over and over again for it. And he was in a very bad place in his life. But I don't even care about that. I don't care. You know what? Again, you have the right to feel the way you do. Now, I don't think in any way, shape, or form that he was a racist. I really don't. But I believe that he understood, and he, you know, back in his life, he understood that there are certain black stereotypes that black men like to live up to. And again, if his daughter is with a black man, you know, again, have him be worth, you know, $100 million or whatever, so she has a cushion to fall back on when the relationship ends. And it will end. You know, again, we have to understand that. And, you know, again, I'm not saying anything bad about black folks or whatever, but I am saying black folks need to get over the usage of that word. White people using that word. Again, black people aren't offended by that word. They're offended when the white people use it, which in itself is racist. You can't use that word because you're the wrong color. Anyways, man, Hogan apologized over and over again. And I don't remember him ever saying anything like that again or before. And again, anyone that watched he showed Hogan knows best. And again, you gotta get a feel of what kind of people they are. And Hulk Hogan, he came across as a good man, as a very good man, as a good father, a good friend. Probably, maybe not the best husband in Linda's eyes, but again, we all try and fail. We all come up short sometimes. And the fact of the matter is, man, he did apologize over and over and over again. The guy was a big Trump supporter, a Republican, a Christian, and I admired the man. I did. And the fact of the matter is, man, there are some people that just could not wait until the guy was buried. And, before they were talking bad about him. Watch.
Nobody that's black should be saying rest in peace to Hulk Hogan. I don't care how much of a wrestling fan you are. I'm a wrestling fan too. But he said what he said. Let's throw some on the grill.
So Hulk Hogan is dead, and I better not see no black people on here mourning him, okay? Don't get me wrong, he's a very accomplished performer, right? Like, he's very good at pretending to fight people, right? But a lot of people don't know he has a very bigoted history, especially towards black people. Number one, he's a Trump supporter, right? I mean, and look, that's not everything, right? But just the fact, especially with what's going on right now, I feel like that by itself is such an emblem of the kind of person that you are. But that's not why I'm saying this. A lot of people don't know that back about 10, 15 years ago, I was in middle school, he had a tape leak. And seeing Hulk's little Hogan is traumatic enough. But the really interesting stuff is what he was saying to his affair partner, which was like his homie's wife. And basically, he's talking about how his wife is seeing black men, right? But oh my God, he doesn't call them black men. He doesn't call them that. He calls them a different word that starts with an N. So, if you are black, he was no fan of yours, okay? And you really don't even have to, be torn up about it, in my opinion, because he's not even beloved by the fans anymore. Like, I went on the WWE subreddit and people are making jokes and stuff. 71 years, it was a good run. Go more Ozzy.
So Hulk Hogan just passed away, right? And when I first heard about it, I was a little bit sad because, Ozzy just passed away the other day. So I was sad about it, like all the legends, the OGs is dying. And I thought about it like he was racist as fuck. I forgot about that shit. That nigga was racist. Bitch, what are you sad for? Bitch, what are you sad for? Bitch, he didn't like us.
I think our ancestors are working overtime today because, baby, this shit cannot be real. Hulk Hogan died on the anniversary of his racist rant scandal where he called black people the N-word with the hard R exactly 10 years ago, okay? July 24, 2015, 8:03 a.m. If this is not our ancestors working in time, now what I need y'all to do up there, I need y'all to go a little bit further for us, okay? Them cankles are already swollen, all right? They covering up shit with his hands and them bruises. Can we get to work up there? And don't forget to take his little minion with him, okay? You're missing the mark. I love this though, God. I do. And my ancestors, I love this. But I think y'all are missing the mark. Y'all need to reach a little bit further, okay? Just a little bit. But I want to thank you for this great anniversary gift.
Hulk Hogan. He was a racist ass boomer who called black folks the N-words and made fun of black and brown people getting deported. His time was up. His time was now. It is what it is.
Hulk Hogan, the full-time racist MAGA-luffin hunter of his best friend's wife, has died at 71. He also was a part-time wrestler with the WWE. He was a big union-busting guy, real piece of shit. Just recently, he kind of went wild at the RNC. He was a big Trumper. So I would say rest in peace, but, not really sure how to feel about this one other than Hulk Hogan is dead at 71 years old from a cardiac arrest.
Oh, no, not Hulk. Racist Hogan is looking up at us. Somebody said he's looking up at us. And that's well said, baby. Rest where the fuck you need to be at. Because honestly, at the end of the motherfucking day, the shit he motherfucking said about black people, and he said he don't want his daughter to be with a black man. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Yeah.
Those are the people that are upset because allegedly Hulk Hogan was a racist, according to them. And again, was he? Not even close to that. Not even close to that. Man, he was going through a difficult time, and he admitted that. And he said, I used language, or I said things I shouldn't have said. And again, I liked Brooke's boyfriend at the time. I did. But, again, there was something that happened. Some personal issue between them. And there were some problems, and he said what he said. And again, at that time, he was going through a nasty divorce. Again, he was not talking with his daughter. His son was going through some difficult times. And again, he said what he said. But again, what gets me is the hypocrisy. The hypocrisy of, honestly, man, mostly black people, black liberals, and the hypocrisy. They get upset. No, he didn't want his daughter dating a black guy. An N-word, he said. But again, there's no problem. It's no problem if somebody says, man, I don't want you bringing no snow bunny in the house. You better not bring no white woman here. You better not bring no white man here. We ain't having that shit. And again, there's one thing, I knew in growing up in the South. I remember back, 25, 26 years ago, there was a woman, a black woman, a pretty woman, that liked me. And again, that was mentioned in front of some black people at work. And these black people, they got upset, black men, they got upset. They said, all kinds of nasty things about me. Hell, man, I'm sitting right there. But they said whatever they said about me because we didn't date or anything, but she liked me. And, so again, there are plenty of examples, quite often, man, of black people, they don't want white people interracial dating, dating within the black community. But I know black mamas, you better not bring no white girl home. You better not bring no white boy here. And again, man, that's fine. Oh, that's fine. And again, the man died. And the man, again, I'm going to show you what he said in response to him using the N-word. I'm going to play what he played, his response. And again, he was apologetic. He, very humble. And again, you could tell the guy was like, look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I did not intend for that to be like that. I was basically suicidal at that time when that was said. But you have these people I just showed and many, many more that, again, are hypocrites. And they're such good people. They're saying that, he's looking up from hell or, whatever. And, thank you, ancestors. Bet you ain't talking to your ancestors. You're talking to the damn devil. That's what you're talking to, and you know it. But again, these people, man, they're pieces of work. They truly are. This man was apologetic and humble. Again, they're nasty. They're saying, well, black people, they shouldn't be sad. No one should be sad. He's looking up from hell. Yeah. And again, man, this is what honestly is turning a lot of white folks off right now. And white folks are getting black fatigue. They're sick and tired of this nasty, hypocritical behavior of you can't say that word, and and who cares about that, and we don't want no white boys, we don't want we're sick and tired of you being a bunch of racist, no good bigots. Shut the hell up.
We stop for a second.
Terry Bollea, the man behind the once indestructible Hulkster, letting his guard down.
Out of everything that I've been through, this one hit me probably the hardest, and that's a heck of a thing to say, because I've been through a lot of crazy stuff.
Including an admission of steroid use and his son's legal issues. But last month, a new controversy which threatens to erase his legacy. The National Enquirer reports that Hogan used racial slurs in audio secretly recorded.
I was at the lowest point of my life. My personal life was destroyed. I was very mad at my daughter. I was upset over a situation that happened between her and her boyfriend, and I had no idea I was being taped. I was to the point where I wanted to kill myself. I sat in my bathroom by myself when my ex-wife was gone and the kids were gone, and I was completely broken and destroyed. And I said, what's the easiest way out of this? I mean, I was lost.
You were suicidal.
Yes, I was. Father's Day card for Brooke?
No. A stark contrast from the Hulk, whose upbeat and tight-knit family was portrayed over 4 seasons of the reality show Hogan Knows Best, where he was overprotective of his only daughter, Brooke.
I mean, I'm almost 18 and I haven't even had a boyfriend yet.
Well, that's good. That's the way I want it.
But according to the National Enquirer, he refers to his daughter's then-boyfriend using the N-word.
Do you have any personal preference who ethnically your daughter dates?
No, I don't. Actually, the guy my daughter was dating, I liked him a lot. I've known him for quite a while. And I was very mad at a personal situation that happened with my daughter.
Are you a racist?
No, I'm not. I'm not a racist. I never should have said what I said. It was wrong. I'm embarrassed by it. But a lot of people need to realize that you inherit things from your environment. And where I grew up was South Tampa, Port Tampa, and it was a really rough neighborhood, very low income. And all my friends, we greeted each other saying that word. We teased each other with that word. The word was just thrown around like it was nothing.
Is it fair to say that you inherited a racial bias?
I would say that is very fair. But you can break the cycle. And that's what everybody needs to know. You can break this cycle and become a better person, become who you're meant to be instead of who you're supposed to be.
Following these allegations, the WWE fired Bollea. The legendary career he spent a lifetime building wiped out.
I was totally shocked because I've worked with the WWE for almost 30 years off and on, and then all of a sudden, everything I've done, my whole career, my whole life, was like it never happened.
Your image, your likeness, your name erased.
Yeah, like I'd never existed.
That had to hurt.
Oh my gosh, it was devastating. It destroyed me. I mean, I don't know how to say it other than that. It's my whole life.
Many industry bigwigs have come to his defense. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson states, "I've known Terry for a lot of years. I had not known the man to be racist." George Foreman says, "I do not condone the language he used, but he is no racist. He is a good guy." Even Hogan's daughter, Brooke, chimes in.
Your daughter posted a beautiful poem on Facebook. If you knew the dad I knew, you'd know he raised me well. He taught me folks are so much more than shades could ever tell.
Yeah, and if anybody should have disowned me, it should have been her.
First of all, man, Hogan was very apologetic. He was. He's like, hey, look, I'm sorry. I made a mistake. And again, man, I liked Brooke's boyfriend at that time. There was something personal that happened. And again, man, I said what I said, and I own it. I'm sorry. I was going through a difficult time, and I was basically suicidal at that time. Again, I'm sorry. My whole career was ruined. And I'm sorry. And again, man, it's like, yeah, you feel that. And again, if you don't feel it, if you don't understand that, again, there's a problem with you. The guy's not trying to give one over on you. He's apologizing. The thing is, could you imagine that in reverse? No. Because again, no black man would be held accountable for saying, I don't want my daughter dating some honky, some white boy. I don't want that. You better be rich. Yeah. Because that kind of stuff is said all the damn time. And again, nobody bats an eye. They don't care. But this way they do. And again, man, Hogan apologized. You could tell the man was sincere. But you had these idiots, man. They'd take to TikTok. And, black people shouldn't be upset at all. Black people, man, shut the hell up. Just shut the hell up, you racist bigot. And that's what every single one of you are. You're a bunch of racist bigots. And white people, to be honest with you, should stop listening to you. They should. Because again, you got nothing good to say. Nothing good to say at all. You're not right. You're wrong. And you're not good. You're flat out evil. And again, man, the man just died. And he can't wait. He can't wait to put the knife in and turn it. Just a little bit. And that really is what is wrong with the race relations in this country. Right there. Because again, you can say whatever you want because you black. You can say whatever the hell you want. And you better not say the N-word. White people, you better not. Man, shut up. You're pathetic. You said that you complain. You said that you try to blame the white man for every damn thing, for everything that's gone wrong in your life. Shut up. Take accountability. Understand people are people. People are human. And that includes white people and white men. Do you understand? Do you understand what I'm saying to you? The fact of the matter is, man, we have gotten to a place to where we don't value certain people at all. We just don't value them because, again, they're white. They're oppressors. They're men. Whatever. And we don't value them. And look at the country now compared to the country 30, 40 years ago. And again, I'm talking to the ones that are old enough. You know damn well it was better then than it is now. You know damn well it was. Things were run better. And again, before we attacked one portion, the biggest portion of the U.S. population, and made them feel guilty for being the color they are or the sex they are. And, again, you don't stop. You don't stop. You go after Hulk Hogan, a man that was beloved by millions of people and looked up to by a lot of now grown men. But guys, if you would, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. Thanks.